My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Monster Train Herzal's Workshop. We're going to be going into the preloaded challenge. Cards have only one upgrade slot and it's already filled. All cards have one fewer upgrade slot and cards from war packs and unit banners come with a random upgrade. The reason I'm going random here is because the impact that a normal clan setup would have on this is fairly minimal. Alright. So, they all have negatives, but yes, none of these come with the pre-upgrade in them. Interesting. Ooh, Little Fade, double entombed explosive. Let's play around the banners here. Combustible wax. Combustible wax. Come on, burn out, burn out, burn out. No! This isn't what I wanted! I wanted the one that would give burnout to the friendly units on the floor when it died. Because then the combustible wax would give enough burnout for it to live forever. Not likely to be able to protect the Little Fade in the front line. So let's set up a front line in front of a Eternal Fade. Yikes. We'll try it. Man, why couldn't I get Firelight? Gotta go for the unit drafts. 100% of the time here, it's gonna come with an upgraded unit. We may end up just using units as stat sticks to try and finish this fight, finish this run rather. Do I personally sack that on the top floor? I can kill that with a torch next turn if I need to. Nice. Okay, let's reform, getting that one back. That kills the frontliner. That kills the second. And then didn't even get a torch to be able to kill my own. Start setting up units on the midline. That's a handsome steward right there. So hit a primitive mold and memories in the melted as well. Get on that bottom floor. Nice. Put this Little Fade in the back line for nice. That's enough damage. Then I was just gonna ascend it along with the boss. Quick entombed explosive, 0 cost molded, or a 0 cost whiplash. Good lord. So what, we've got a Merchant of Steel with a Remnant banner next to it. I'll take that Whiplash. Plus 10 on that. Hold over on a Fortify, not awful either, but that's a hidden passage. There's just 0 cost. A Demon Friend that's got Burnout. Strength Stone on a Paraffin Thug is not bad. That could just happily go into backline for a while. Strike, apply Rage 3 to burnout units. It has Incant to gain 2 armor. Am I really going to be casting out my spells on the floor with the Paraffin Enforcer? Maybe if it came with like Quick or Multi-Strike. Speaking of Multi-Strike, we can put that on only the base cards because that slot's already filled. So let's have a look what we get in the Remnant banner. Burnout 4 on the Wickless Baron. That's rough. Why did it have to get the Wick Stone? That'd be a really good unit. I mean, like, I can reform it with a primitive mold and it'll probably be alive for the right amount of turns still. It's just it doesn't have good stuff on it. Hellhorn banner there, Merchant of Steel down here. Remnant banners on the opposite side with a Hell Vent next to it. So my next Remnant unit's very far away. Maybe I just take a Lady of the Reformed here, put it in front of the Paraffin Thug and be done with it. Sure. Because our money can't get upgrades on anything that's not already in the base deck, that is. We're going to want to line up a lot of our money to merchants. Sorry, not merchants, specifically removals and merchants, but at Ryan. Brain. Come on. Let's get some brain going on here, Ryan. The thing. You know the thing. I totally forgot the name of the thing. Merchant of Trinkets! That's its name! Knew it was coming back to me eventually. Yikes, that top floor's not in great nick. Really wish I had a vent that turn. Would have saved us. Oh my god. 2 vents still left in the deck, apparently. Yay. Let's get that to kill the frontliner, and then just put a little fade by itself on the bottom floor there. Nice. Primitive brings back just Entombed. And then there's a shiny suit on this floor, an event there. We're doing 6 to the back line, so yeah, I definitely can't try and get the Paraffin Thug to get that kill for us. So taking 9 damage over the course of that fight in order to get 75 gold. Not bad. Permafrost on a lot of good things here. Dripfall, send a unit days, crushing demise, kill a unit as well as the enemy unit. Not bad. Catches some pretty good units, that thing. Zero cost molded is also decent. Direct targeting. I mean, but the shiny suits are really going to get removed. No, the primitive mold is already going to be enough molded in this deck. I'm going to take the Dripfall. More movement utility. Speaking of more movement utility, there's another hidden passage I'm not going to be taking. Ritual of Battle for 2 cost. Gives us the ability to utilize Rage Relics at the absolute least. I'll take it for that reason. Yeah, our big things that we get to capitalize on are going to be Herzal Swords. Iron Drop Cage. That's actually really good with the Hidden Passage as well as the Dripball, which is added into the deck. Each of those come with, well, this is days 3, this is now days 2. That said, all units cost -1. Makes our first play a lot better, but it also makes the little fade a lot easier to play many copies of. Get it real buff. Take the money. Okay, where is our first Merchant of Magic? Sorry, magic. Again, I mean the trinkets. It's 3 floors time. We probably end up avoiding that steal, so we're going Hellvent. Remnant Banner is unstable. Unstable seems nice here as well, but we may go for the concealed specifically. Then trinkets, and then trinkets down here as well. It's going to be our money expenditure. Okay, so Daedalus should be okay. It should be fine. It's there. I think we're okay, but I am worried. That's how this all boils down. I can set up a decent bottom floor here. Going Entombed into a Paraffin behind that, but then putting a little fade in the middle. Sack a shiny suit on the top floor. It's our second floor. Little fades in front of or behind shiny suits. Sure, that actually goes on second then. Perfect. I can hidden passage the explosive away if I'd really like here as well. That's not awful. But reforming Lady of the House is actually quite likely. So I don't need to do that, do I? I want this little fade to die. Oh, I can do that though. I ascend the constructed explosives and then play a little fade in front of it. Sure. There we go. And then we can also vent. And we still even get the slave for the extra money. 11.55. It's only getting better. Let's play that there. Hit it with the torch as well. Anything else need to happen? Pretty bit mold. Gets back. It's an entombed explosive at this point. Yeah, sure, I can set that on the top line. Yeah, if nothing else, it gives us the ability to split this out. 35. I really wish I had the ability to just ascend that disciple past here. Maybe I send that forged disciple down. How do I benefit out of that? I don't, is the answer. I just don't. Okay, yeah, we'll hold. You into the front line. I think our backliner is now just set for the rest of the combat. Perfect. I'm going to dripfall you behind all of these, do a bunch of damage with you, and then you go to the next floor, and then I'll just play you there as well. Perfect. Okay, Extinguish Double Trigger is a real good effect for us. Double stack on a spike of the Hellhorned? I mean... maybe if I got Permafrost on my Memories of the Melted. Remove all burnout and debuff effects from your unit. Formless Child Endless, Extinguish. Return a random defeated unit to your hand and apply a +40. I mean, that has an appeal. It's just I don't find that many more units. I think it's just good enough to take. And then do I just take a bunch of extra units regardless of whether or not they're good? No. Yes? No? Maybe if they had high defense. And none of these do. Okay. It's definitely draw or size here. It's not energy in any world. Let's draw a lot of the deck cost 0. Gives us more combo pieces, versatility and such. We know the drill. That's a Paraffin Enforcer that actually just has a Heartstone on. Or a Wickless Baron with Harvest. Damage shields? I mean, the damage shield? Yeah, does that matter at all? Not really. I could overstack a middle floor using things like the Hidden Passage as well as the Dripfall in order to make sure that we actually have like a middle floor that's significant. Now, Wickless Baron isn't awful. Is it? It stands in front of the Paraffin Thug by itself. We cut the Lady of the House. Use the Formless Child to reform Paraffin Thug occasionally. We just have no more units after this point. I have to find something that is end game viable. And the Lady of the House is not. So I'll take the Wickless Baron then. cut lady of the house and a shiny steward. Then for the dupe. God, there's so little here I want to do either. Hidden Passage is actually probably one of the best things I could dupe, I think. Sure. Upgrade the champion, getting Eternal Flame 2. As long as we have a healthy front line, our back line will hold up. It will do enough damage. Non-boss enemies gain multi-strike. We set up on the bottom floor. Hopefully the bottom floor is not the capacity limited one. Perfect. It is the capacity limited one. That sucks. Well, how do we handle it? We just constantly end up reforming our frontliner. We've got 3 of our primitive molds in the opening hand here, which is not making that look likely, but the Wickless Baron comes out next time. Okay, sure. So Little Fade goes on the bottom floor. Paraffin Thug goes on this floor. Giving you Wicklash gives you the ability to kill a unit by yourself, but then you die before the next cycle, but then I reform you as well. Okay, fine. So here we are with a Wickless Baron frontliner. That Light Harnesser doesn't die yet. Tombed Explosive in the front line kills the Light Harnesser, and then the Baron and that kill the... I can kill here, but I have to just put my little Fade down as a 75. Do I really want to put him down as a 75? Oh no, wait, I can't kill here doing that, right? Because the Dripfall is also dazed. So I guess I'd literally just do Dripfall the Collector and look for enough spells to kill it next turn, I guess. Dripfall you. Now, do I actually use the Little Fade to kill one of these? No. That would be playing the Shiny Steward in front. I mean, the Shiny Steward could have gone on the top floor as well. Okay, let's event that'll get that kill. And in fact, it's going to be what we do as well. 14. Is it now time for the Little Fade on this floor? I think it might be. So play that there, play Steward on the top. Then we torch you, getting the growth on the Wickless Baron. Use the vent. The Collector. Perfect. We have the ability to ascend the Clip Defender past us. They lose the Wickless Baron. But I reform that next turn. Primitive Mold. The Tombed Explosive doesn't even work here. I need the torches in the deck to be able to trigger my own Formless Child, which is... I've tried to do that before, and it's always been underwhelming. Okay, the memories in the melted. The mold, getting the Entombed Explosive out here. I can put that in the front line. Then that plus the damage from the vent kills the Clip Defender in the front line, so I don't have to worry about pushing something past next turn. And we just get rid of the Shiny Steward on the top floor as well. Okay. All's well that ends well. We have a Primitive Mold. Gets us back the wrong card. That's fine. Kill you in order to get back the correct card now. Paraffin Thug's about to burn out also. Have Endless for the next turn. Do I have a torch? Yeah, okay, so I can get the Paraffin Thug back next turn with the Formless Child and the torch. It's totally fine. Formless Child. Torch. Paraffin Thug. Pop that up on the next floor. And I guess I just send you. And like, none of this really matters. We've got the kill on the next floor. It's like, totally fine. Yeah. Firewall for 15 armor, sure. That's a double stacked Engulf in Smoke already. And a holdover Mortal Entrapment. Permafrosted Fatal Melting. All of these are good enough. The Great Trader is going to devour our spells. So holdover is very unlikely to be useful. Engulfed in Smoke isn't bad. Even a box with Consume and Permafrost, I mean. Holdover on Ascending? No. Armor, definitely not armor. Is it Impetibox? That's just more units in the Extinguished pile that I don't think I want there. But maybe we find Imp Synergy Relics and then I suddenly feel bad that I didn't take an Impetibox, right? It's entirely possible. Health as well as the double removal. The removals really would help getting those shiny suits out of the deck at this point, but the Concealed Cavern could give us something like a Dante. Or something else. Like a Dante, maybe. Alright, let's take the risk. What do you got, Concealed Caverns? Not bad, not bad. Seraph the Diligent is the final fight, and in the Seraph the Diligent fight, they add 3 Scourges into your deck. Sorry, Blights into your deck. So if I take the one with the Ember, I just have 1 energy deal 100 damage to the front enemy liner in the final fight. So let's take the Ember Stasis. One of the only positions where I take the Ember Stasis, but happy to. All right, yeah, I guess we'll look at this before we walk away. Non-boss enemy units gain 6 additional damage. They have sweep as well, so the Master of Light has 4 sweep going through the back line. I mean, that means I lose my Paraffin Thug really easily and really quickly, constantly. I'm probably going to have to use Calcified Embers to try and kill frontliners here. Engulfed in Smoke is our savior. So what, set up on the top floor, look for Engulfed in Smoke in time. Sure. We also have torches individually for just taking out... I did not want Engulfed in Smoke in the opening hand, though. That's not good. Well, I know what I do. It's Paraffin Thug there, little fade here. We'll send you, and then use the Engulfed in Smoke on the top floor. Getting 4 turns worth of stealth there. The Cool Marksman hits. Next turn, go up to the top. The Paraffin Thug hits, gets a kill. It's possible that we end up with 2 on this top floor. You know, the Collector. Nice. But it wasn't entirely reliable. Vent needs to be cast for at least 2. But now I have the ability to set up a Wickless on the top. Get a little fade there as well. Unfortunately, the stealth will hit the Paraffin. This Master of Light is effectively going to get through and deal as much damage as it wants, basically. It's open rain, open season, rather. What if I just sent that to the top floor and then killed with the vent there? Gives me the ability to put the little fade. Bottom floor is always going to be the bottom floor anyway. I put the little fade here and then just ascend it. Just get damage in the back line, but again, that's not going to matter if the sweeper's attacking first. Okay. You go up. Oh god, this all feels weird. Feels like I should be getting a lot more value out of these turns, but I'm just not. Wait, hang on. Your sweep doesn't hit stealth units. So, my understanding was if a sweep attack tried to target units at all, so if a whole floor was stealthed, you wouldn't attack. But if you had sweep and one of them was stealth, you still attacked all of the rest of them and then the sweep incidentally still hit. That evidently isn't the case. That's exciting. That's very, very helpful here. That's very helpful here. My name is Bane. I mean, we're almost with the kill there. Use a Whiplash to guarantee it. Boop. Can also get the kill on that Eclipse Guardian if I use a single shiny stud. It's about time we do that too. Okay. So I can primitive mold a wrong one back. I really need to get that final shiny steward out of the deck. It's causing a few problems. Just a couple. Okay, and that's 10 through as well. 145. So if I put down the Entombed Explosive basically anywhere, the midline should have died? Huh? Attack for 6. Attack for sweep. Oh, no, of course. Yeah, yeah. It's if the Entombed Explosive was the one in the front, that would have died. No, wait, it's still fine as long as I kill the Entombed Explosive first. Nope, never mind, that's not fine. Yeah, because it needed to sap the attack target. Whatever, I'm fixing it. I mean, Memories of the Melted and Vent here is more than enough. These Calcified Embers need to get out of the deck as well, though. So I'm actually just going to play 2 of those. Almost Child's on the bottom floor and get a Vent out. Form as many units as is even possible. Last unit is a Memories of the Melter. That's not gonna work. So you go there. There. Taking up as many of the hits as possible here also. Yeah, we've got damage shields on the top floor. We're definitely fine here. As long as I don't ascend anything to the top floor. That'll have to be this turn. That's fine. Kids. And a little fade in the back line is more than enough. So I kill. Whew. Come on. Let me see the... Piercing Consume? No. Permafrost? No. Wicked Blaze? Yes. With a decreased cost, certainly. Fire Jump with the extra energy. Nah, I don't think I need that either. Come on, trinkets. Trinket, 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 trinket. I've been saving up. Rage adds an additional damage per stack. That is some support for the Ritual of Battle. It is very minor. Consume, cycles back into the deck. Very minor support for that as well. Ritual Battle really isn't how we, like, scale here. It's the little Fade just constantly dying in the Formless Child as well. I think I just reroll. Huh. Okay. Units get an extra upgrade slot is huge. They enter with Rage 3 is fine. Just gonna take all of those. Let's get +3 to the X value when played. I'll take the first Hell Pact. Yes, that's literally just 6 damage on each of those vents. And yes, that's more than enough for me right now. Let's cut more Shin Stürz. Alright, Phil. You've got spell shields. I've just got units that scale a lot. I don't really have much sweep. It's a big problem we are running with. Very little access to sweep. Okay, I can play a little Fade on the bottom line and then just nix it. Oh, the enemy's already going to do that for me. Why make their lives easier? Nothing else to do this turn, so we'll pass. This Baron wants to go on that middle line. Popping a Entombed Explosive in front gets us the kill on 2 targets here. The Fade goes on the bottom line by itself as well. I'm just a little concerned about these sycophants. I could just move one off of the floor. Yeah, I'm going to ascend you past, and then I'm going to descend this one. Because I just don't want them all getting super powerful on the same floor and just, well, I mean, immediately killing me afterwards is the big concern I have. Is 145 in the back line enough yet? It's enough to kill every individual unit by itself. So as long as we keep the Wickless Baron alive, or reform it at the right times, or have him engulfed and smoke on it, we'll be fine. Okay. Engulfed in smoke, and then that we get the kills through. I can double torch trying to take out these 2 sycophants. I shouldn't do, right? That goes to the next floor, Wickless, and then the little Fade kill, and then the sycophant in the back line dies to the Paraffin Thug, so actually I kill one of them and then I pass. Formless Child can only get back Entombed Explosive at this point. Those explosives kind of want to get out of the deck, and this is a decent example, I feel, why. Put a Formless Child in the back, just get it out of the deck. That Wicklash really isn't performing for us either. So 49 on the front liner, still wouldn't be enough. It's closer though. Alright, pretty damn close to actually being able to get that Clipped Guardian in the back line down as well. I still think we... Yeah. This can only deal 12 damage to us. This one would deal a lot more than that if it was the one that was allowed to live. Okay, come on. Get me back to my smoke. We got one more turn until we have to be at the back of that smoke. Otherwise, we're having a rough time again. gosh. Again, we just have to watch a Clipped Guardian go by. That hurts. Not if I drip fall and then... We get improvement in Molt here? I don't know if we have to. And then Vents, we actually managed to get all these kills. Damage shield 1 left, and we finally get the engulfed in smoke. We're fine now. Actually, I'm going to primitive mold 2 times first. Pop both of those on the bottom floor. Then I can engulf in smoke. Lovely. Damn, we still lost our front liner. Oh, yikes. Okay, that Wickless Baron needs more stats, I think. Needs still a lot. We're fine, though. Can't be too sad. Bounty Stalker with health. Hello, the Ancients for 25 armor. It's not nothing. Dark Deal with a holdover would be good if I had a unit I could play it on. I mean, the Wickless in the front line wouldn't be an awful unit to play it on. It's just obviously draw again, right? Energy's not a concern for us at all. Capacity's a little bit of a concern. It'd be nice to be able to put an Entombed Explosive on the same floor as those so I can get a Harvest Trigger consistently for the Wickless. Actually, does that matter a huge amount? That matters a huge amount, doesn't it? Because if the Entombed Explosive just gets a plus 25 and then I just keep reforming the plus 25, that's a decent chump block on that floor, if nothing else. Alright, let's take the capacity from the Light of the Seraph. This one's easy, though. Concealed Cavern shows us Trap Shoot and Steel Polyclaw. I think that's a hard pass on both of those as well. Why does it feel like the removal should be Formless Child, Entombed Explosive? Formless Child is a way to get the Wickless Baron back so that it doesn't have burnout on it. This Paraffin Thug could just be dropped and then I could have just run Entombed Explosives as well as the Wickless Baron and the boss by itself. That is to say, my champion by itself will fade. Is there any contention that the dupe is not engulfed in smoke? No. Formless Child, Entombed Explosive, want to get out of the deck then. No, I still want to draw a Entombedless, an Entombed? Yeah, an Entombed Explosive early. Probably molds are our reform strategy. The torches have significantly become less impactful over time. Got one of those. Dupe the Engulfin. Yeah, Firelight's what I really wanted. Oh, I would have loved a Firelight built here. I'll take the Eternal Flame, though. Fine, if you're gonna make me. Double removal in the next area that we can hit as well. Start a battle. Any units appear on each floor for 400 coins. Can I even take this? Yes. We're reasonably capable of relying on a vent in one of the first 3 turns. Okay. So going like Wickless behind a little fade and then engulfed in smoke on that mid floor isn't all. Oh, actually, I really want to do it on the top floor, but I can't do it on the top floor. Can I? Hang on. No, I can do it on the top floor. So we have a hidden passage. So that would be Wickless Baron there. No, Lil Fade. Send it up so it's not slowed. Then put a Wickless Baron behind it. Then engulfed in smoke. So the Lil Fade doesn't get attacked, but it does attack back. It dies to the attack back. It gets its stats. We get the Wickless Baron to scale by 2 harvests on the floor. It also loses a damage shield. And then I'm set up on the top floor to start to start the rest of my plays. Okay. Little Fade, send, Wickless behind, engulf him in smoke. Wickless can hold the Ritual of Battle. 20 damage to that top line, totally fine with it though. Less fine with this. So naturally, both Entombed Explosives go here. That's just happening. In fact, I can even kill one and then Primitive Mold it to get it back, immediately play it again. I'll be doing that too. All those kills, and then Mold brings one of them back. Am I literally just sacking a Little Fade on this floor? Feels like the Entombed Explosives are a lot more important, maybe even than the Paraffin Thug. Fine. It's a huge vent right now. So I can Entombed and then vent, taking 10 of the damage off of the Entombed. I can't kill and then replay Little Fade this turn. Wonder if the Lil Fade is large enough to now just put down. I mean, it should be, because I need to kill that Gilded Wing. So I guess it has to be. Okay. 1, 2, send. Vent gets us the kill, and then we have Wickless as like a reasonable tank-ish at that point. Torch one of you because it'll matter more. Okay, we got some more stealth. Great. Good turn for it. Yeah, I feel like I was right. We can't put the Wickless Paraffin Thug, rather. Sorry. Down. Paraffin Thug? Yeah, Paraffin Thug. Can't put the Paraffin Thug down anymore. Okay. Memories are melted. So, sure. We engulfed in smoke, then memories of the melted, because I need to make sure that the resummoned units here still get hit. This Entombed Explosive isn't even going to blow up. The second one, that is. Oh, it's too healthy. I mean, they have burnout, but the burnout's increased by the combustible wax. So I take 20 more damage with those 2 Wilt Wings going to the top of this floor. Otherwise, I could send one down. We almost certainly draw a vent next turn. Sure, I'll send one down. I wish I had 2 minions to play this turn, but I don't. So let's go Calcified Ember. Vent to kill the rest of those targets. Oh my god. Great vents here. Great vents. Let's get more armor on our frontliner. Primitive mold out a explosive there. I might as well buff you. And we want as many units to die on that floor as possible, so up a unit, and then vent here as well. That's as many harvest triggers as I can really get. So we have, oh my god. Is this gonna do it? Hang on. Throw you away on that floor. No, we're one short. Of being able to play Engulfed in Smoke as well as the other Engulfed in Smoke and just be completely prepared here. But yeah, so the frontliner is about 100 HP and 100 damage, and then the backliner is about 300 damage itself, so... yeah, we should totally be fine against Neffel. Yep. Didn't even get out of stealth before we got the kill. Oh my god, it's another Engulfed in Smoke. And it's permafrosted, so it'll be available on exactly the right turn. Yeah, yep. It's pretty much exactly what we want. Impish Scholar is endless. Interesting. That brings back Alloy of the Ancients constantly for us. Oh damn, that's an Alloy of the Ancients every single turn. Just for one draw. Sure. I can happily take that. Thanks. The thing is, we now have the ability to give a second upgrade to minions. So like Wickless could get something real good over here. Something real spicy. Look at the Merchant Trinkets first. Yeah, there's the extra upgrade spot for spells. Not on the right side for that one though. Race 3 win, lose, attack, burnout. Irrelevant. I mean, Flicker's Liquor and Collection of Tails I'll probably end up taking. With the amount of block that we have in the deck, yeah, this is exactly what we want. Also, Burnout 1 on a... Oh no, it's got Burnout 4. This thing really has been actually kind of rumbling us constantly here. It's not great. It's maybe Entombed Explosive, more defensive, reroll. Okay, fine. More defense on the other Entombed Explosive as well. Let's take the Memory Melted out, because I'm not going to play that while I have the Impish Scholar. That Paraffin Thug also wants to get out of the deck at this point. I think the more zero costing I have in the deck, the far better off we're going to be. But I think at this point, honestly, there's a point to be made for just a removal of a torch. Oh no. I'm gonna remove a torch. I'm a dummy. We're gonna be getting back torches constantly with that Impish Scholar. Because anything gets consumed in this fight. Ah, bugger. So we do want to set up as low as possible, but this is, oof. Vengeful Shard, some decent damage at the absolute least. I really want to set up low for the sake of the Purifiers. But then how do I mean, I guess I kill these with the... Wait, what? Oh, there's only one Vengeful Shard in here? What? No, yeah, there's two more Vengeful Shards. Okay, yeah, with the Vengeful Shards. Maybe I don't play any spells this turn. Just pop those two down. End my turn. Try not to consume anything I don't want consumed. This all sucks. And then I don't have the ability to get back the Wickless with without putting Burnout on it. Still have the Wicklash in the deck, so I would have the ability to extend its Burnout timer. Maybe I should have just set up on the top and accepted all of the Scourges I was going to have to deal with. Oh, God. Yeah, that feels like what we needed to do. Like, even here, half of my hand is Scourges, and I'm still trying to set up, right? Oh, no. There's the Aloy of the Ancients. Use a little fade behind you. Kills the frontliner. I should have done that on the top floor. Forgot that there were different types of Scourges there, honestly. Do I dare Dripfall something? To what end? To the end of trying to stack that floor for a vent next turn. Well, there's the vent. And we're going to lose the Wickless Baron. Oh, the Scourges. The Scourges. Hey, we finally got the Ingultin smokes. Now, sure, maybe it was way too late. And sure, maybe we lose. End of sentence. Yeah. Yeah, that one's not going to bring us back around. Impish Scholar really didn't want to contribute to this one. What would have happened if I set up as high as possible? Because we still had to take all of the Purifiers hits, right? I was trying to play around a possibility of killing Purifiers early, but we just didn't have the ability to do that at all at any time. All right. All right, let's do this. So if we set up on the top floor, because we are already taking the downside of not setting up on the bottom, regardless of what we do here, that gives us the ability to Wickless. And then, I mean, Vengeful Shard goes on that floor naturally. Get a Harvest Trigger here. I mean, Harvest Triggers matter at this point. So, sure. Kill my own unit. Okay. And this little fade could go in the midline. Die there. Seems totally reasonable. I don't even get to the second cycle for the sake of playing a Ritual Battle there, so may as well just get rid of that one there. Yeah, getting to the second cycle is really hard when every turn you're getting a bunch more purges in the deck. Scourges, rather, sorry. So we can take down the frontliner, and then that'll allow me to take down the next two. I could try and put a little evade behind that. It's 11 on its stats. The problem is, like, the little fade wants to be in the front, and then the Wickless Baron wants to be in the back. But that only works after I have Engulfed in Smoke out. Or I guess Chump Block is. Get out of here. I don't want your daze next turn. Or your Scourge next turn, rather. Nice, we have the vent for it instead. Will Fade totally can go in the front line here, actually. As long as I use one of the vents on that floor. Use the second one on that floor, though. Yeah. So we don't lose our unit. Then we get the Engulfed in Smokes this turn. Don't have the ability to play another card out of hand, though. Hang on. So we Engulfed in Smoke. Come on. It's the only thing that I didn't want to hit. The primitive mold there. Thanks, game. Good work. You got me, game. All right, Impish Scholar, what do you got? Ooh. Why is it 0 cost? Oh, right. The Flicker's Liquor actually hit it. So the effect that generated it can still work like that. Interesting. Do I have to worry about some right now? It's consume to ascend. Send that past. Hit, take 50, 400. That's always... Yeah, this pretty much always still resolves like this, I think. No matter what substitutions I make in either direction. I'm not going to use the torch here because the Impish Scholar has better pulls left in the deck without using the torch. Engulfed in Smoke would be nice, but I think I just hold that with a Permafrost. Okay, so this is going to be the real big test. Can I kill this floor? I think so, actually. Get back a torch. Definitely not what we needed if we wanted to do that. Let's double torch the back line. Get engulfed. Pop a Tomb Explosive out there. It's not even capable of dying yet. Yeah. Yeah, we're done. No. Send you up just to help kill that unit so I can get some more damage out there before we lose. I wanted to see if that would have the ability to, and neither way does that work out incredibly for us, unfortunately. If we didn't have, like, a draw relic there as well, we basically never would have seen any new cards in our deck. Ugh. I think that this is still just a challenge that I run random and just try and have a more robust end game plan. Obviously getting all the Engulfed in Smokes on the same turn, not great, but a lot of what we were missing out on was sweep. we didn't have the ability to hit the back line outside of the 2 vents that we had in the deck, and we couldn't access the vents because we hadn't previously hit the back line. So it was a problem that created itself, right? Yeah. I just needed to find more sweep in here somewhere. A shame. But a good attempt, I think. Or at least a good first attempt. Gives a little bit to think about going into the next run, but honestly, largely it's just that trinkets are trinkets are trinkets, and trinkets are good. For the moment, though, my name is Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Monster Train. Herzal's Horde, specifically. Herzal's Workshop, rather. As well as the no upgrade or locked upgrades challenge. There was a scourge of diplomacy. These peasants rising up, forming unions in Europe that's just really been concerning me. I mean, everyone's bureaucratic at this point. From Lima to London. I mean, God, everyone is just wearing glasses and doing spreadsheets. Even BrusselsCatchAdmin. That doesn't work, even slightly. I tried trying to make it grammatically make sense when you haven't got the ability to change court, at least. It's a bit half. But at the moment, my name is Rhapsody. The name of the game is Monster Train. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.